So one of the questions that I get a lot, or one of the comments that I see a lot, either on YouTube or TikTok or Instagram, is I'm tired of working my 9 to 5. I'm getting into real estate investing so that I can make passive income. And I think there is an element of truth that needs to be told about passive income in its entirety. And I would say that by and large, passive income is a myth. And if it is not a myth, then the returns are so much lower because, as I referred to earlier on that like totem pole, like if you are investing in a stock, you're a shareholder. Yes, technically you're an owner of the company, but there's still the preferred stock. There's still all the employees, all the bonuses, all the C-suite people, all the company trips and vacations that get paid out before you get your share of the profit. So the higher up that you can be on that ladder, the more profit that's going to hit your hands. So if you are happy with a 3, 5, 8% dividend from a stock, then sure, go for it. But probably with a little bit of education and some effort on your end, you can make significantly higher returns. But all that to say, I think that while passive income may be true in some businesses, if you already have a large lump sum of capital to invest, then you can achieve passive income in perpetuity with very little work on your end. However, real estate investing is not a solution to that. From the time that we bought our first duplex, I was putting time into it. And real estate is one of these things that needs a lot. It has a lot of moving parts. And at the end of the day, somebody has to break their back and do the work, right? So we've got about 8 different crews of contractors that we rely on. If you are a real estate investor, you rely on contractors. If you want to do any of the work yourself, then it's no longer passive. If you don't provide any oversight, then these people that are doing the work are inevitably going to charge you too much, and your returns are going to be no different than that 3% dividend. Property managers, the same. You know, nobody's going to care about your properties as much as you do. And in recent conversations, I've learned that my opinion on this may be skewed, as Dayton apparently is one of the most difficult markets to find good property managers and good contractors in. I can't relate to this since I'm so hands on. We manage all the properties ourselves. However, I will say that we have 3 full-time people. We have a portfolio of a little over 200 doors, and it is far from passive. It is a full-time job. The income is consistent, it is recurring on a monthly basis, but so are the expenses. And if we were to consider ourselves to be investors, not wanting to get involved in the day to day operations, then our expenses would be significantly higher. And I have a lot of friends that are out of state investors, and the contractor prices, it's the contractor prices are significantly higher for those out of state investors than they are for people local. I don't know what it is about being an out of state investor that attracts higher contractor prices, but it's a reality that you have to deal with. The property management companies, they are going to be the first point of contact, but they are incentivized to not necessarily have your best interest in mind. You know, they have the ability to nickel and dime you for services that they provide, a minimum service call. They charge overrides on the contractor's estimates so that they get paid for the time spent in coordinating with those contractors. And you have to pick, if you're the property management company, of you making money or the investor who is not doing anything to make money. Well, you're in the business of making money. So the property management company and the contractors are going to, if not supervised well, if not questioned, if not, I don't want to say micromanaged, but pretty well close to, then I think this idea of you making passive income is going to crumble really quickly. And that idea of passive income really implies that there is no oversight, that you don't do anything. So if you are speaking of passive income as just a juxtaposition to your active income, then I think you might be onto something. Active income being you actively exchanging your time for money. Because while there is work to be done on the real estate side, the first of the month rolls around every month, in which case money is due. So people have the option not to pay if work is not done properly on your properties. They have the ability to pay their rent to escrow until the work is done properly. So again, somebody has to break their back. Somebody has to be out there doing the work, and it is definitely a situation where it needs oversight. It needs, what's that saying? Trust but verify. So trust your vendors are doing the right thing, but it also needs to be verified. And if too much time goes without proper verification, then your prices are going to continually increase and the results are going to continually decrease. So if you are looking to immediately leave your 9-to-5 job and become a real estate investor, it's not going to be that simple unless you already have a large lump sum of money ready to deploy. And I would say using other people's money is far from passive, because now you are becoming the operator. You are the one that is allowing other people to make passive income. But for you personally, it'll definitely be active. And there's also the stress of being a good steward of other people's money that is now going to be on your plate. So the most successful people that I know that own multiple businesses would never fathom calling what they do passive. Thanks for watching that clip. I thought that was a good question. And I think you can ask good questions too. Join us every Friday morning at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for a live stream Q&A where we answer plenty of questions just like this one. In the meantime, consider subscribing to the channel if you want more of this content. And if you want to increase your deal flow, analyze properties better, and help me feed my family, click the link below for a free 7-day trial of PropStream.